Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for She'J Qdee. Now, please welcome to the stage Dietrich Trent, Executive Director for the White House Initiative on HBCUs.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's great to be with my family tonight. Welcome to the National HBCU Week Conference. Isn't it great to be in the city of brotherly love? Right, that's what this week is all about, HBCU love, right? So I want to just take a moment, and if you guys will indulge me for just a minute, I want to extend my gratitude to a few folks that are here this week. First, I want to thank our presidents and chancellors. I don't know if you are in the room or where you are in the room, but I'd like for you to stand and be recognized. We had 70 of 101 presidents to register for this conference, which is amazing. And I don't know if you guys notice or not, but being a president of any college is extremely difficult these days. But being a president of an HBCU college or an HBCU who have not gotten the resources and support that our PWIs have is nearly impossible. But these individuals show up every single day for their students. They come prepared. They sacrifice daily on their behalf. And so again, let's give it up for our presidents and chancellors. And next, I want to just thank our scholars, our HBCU scholars. I don't know if you're in the room, but if you are, I want you to stand. We have 110 scholars from representing 77 HBCUs this year. We want you to know how proud we are of you. We want you to know that you are the best of the best, and we just look forward to what the good Lord is going to do in your lives going forward. So thank you so much for being here. That's right. Let's give it up for them. I want to also thank the vendors. We had 105 vendors here today. Thank you, vendors, for joining us and sharing your employment, your internship opportunities. We had people from different universities that were getting students to do grad work with them. Thank you so much for being here. That is very meaningful. Our career fair is very meaningful. Over the last 2 years, we've had close to 300 people to be offered jobs, through our direct hire. And I don't have the numbers for today, but I'm hoping we double that. To the federal agencies that are here, the White House Initiative actually worked with 37 federal agencies in an interagency working group. We have 25 agencies represented here today. These are the people who have taken on the challenge of the president to ensure that we are bringing the whole of government together in support of HBCUs. They are your voice and your eyes at these tables, and so help me to thank them as well. Next, we have the President's Board of Advisors. I don't know if any of them are here. I know that Dr. Tony Allen is on his way. I know the Vice Chair, Dr. Glover, is also on her way, unless she's here. If you are here, she's here. Okay. The PBA, if you all will just raise your hands or stand, this President's Board of Advisors is by far the hardest working Board of Advisors that we've had. These are folks who understood the assignment and are delivering day by day, so we want to thank you so much for that. I want to thank my amazing staff, Naeem Jenkins-Nixon, Dr. Arthur McMahon, Tammy Ferguson, Elise Jones Gillespie, Salome Daniel, Kalila Winters, and conference lead, the incomparable Sedeca Franklin. And Sedeca, where is Sedeca? Sedeca, you need to be up here with me. Sedeca Franklin and Anya Hook in the events team, this is your event. They put all of this together. They work very, very hard every year to bring this together. And so I just want to extend my gratitude to them as well. And then finally, to everyone else who is joining us this week, we are honored that you have chosen to spend this time with us. and we promise the conference will be well worth your time. So we have a busy week ahead of us, and we have some very special guests who will be joining us. We have Secretary Cardona in the morning at 8 a.m. I'm looking at my presidents for that event. We also have White House senior leadership, including Nera Tandem and Mayor Steve Benjamin, and last but certainly not least, we have the President of the United States joining us. Now listen, we received word that he will be a bit earlier, so I'm just going to ask you guys to pack your patience, and if possible, ladies, please do not bring large bags. We need you to prepare for airport-style security. We want to make sure that you look on your Hoover app for all updates. And we also want to make sure you have your conference badge, because that's something that Secret Service is going to be looking for. So, and before the president arrives tomorrow, I just wonder if you all will practice showing him some HBCU love and gratitude. This is a person who has delivered on his promise to our schools to invest in our schools. He is a person who has delivered on his promise to elevate our schools within the federal government. And he is a person who has delivered on his promise of equity and inclusion. In my estimation, President Biden is a great American hero and one who has truly given his best to our nation. So please, 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 let's just start now thanking him for all that he's done for our country. Okay, tomorrow we're going to do a lot better than that, though, right? All right, I'm going to give you a break tonight. So tonight is we're just going to have fun tonight. President Rosalind artists like to say that this is the HBCU family reunion, and I like that. So everybody, you're welcome to cut up to have fun. If you're Greek, join the step show. I'm looking for my my college Hampton roommate, Marsha Ross Jackson. I think she's going to lead the Deltas tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm putting her on the spot here. But the bottom line is have fun. And thank you so much again for joining us. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Marquita Danzy from Cheney University alumni. She's also the Glee Club program advisor. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the rising sun, we rise, we rise, we rise. Facing the till victory is won.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chantel Ilawole, 2024-2025 HBCU Scholar representing Cheney University.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chantel Ilawole, a senior biology major with a concentration in pre-medicine at the nation's very first HBCU, Cheney University of Pennsylvania. Established in 1837. Today, I am honored to introduce President Aaron A. Walton. President Walton is an expert in strategic planning, has been committed to positively impacting the long-term trajectory of the university even before his appointment in 2017. During his time as co-chair of the Cheney Task Force, he oversaw the development of new institutional model for Cheney, including the creation of the Institute for Contemporary African American Experience. President Walton has also served as the former senior vice president of Highmark Incorporated, one of the nation's leading healthcare providers. Having earned his degrees from California University of Pennsylvania and Carnegie Mellon University, please join me in welcoming President Aaron Walton.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aaron Walton, president of Cheney University. On behalf of our trustees, our students, our faculty, our staff and administration, it's my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, affectionately known, referred to as the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. The selection of Philadelphia for the White House Initiative's 10th anniversary of the HBCU Scholars Program and its first HBCU week outside of Washington, D.C. is noteworthy. And why, you might ask? Because Philadelphia is where it all began, 187 years ago, with the establishment of the School for Colored Youth, later named Cheney University of Pennsylvania. We extend a special welcome to you, the 110 outstanding scholars from 77 HBCUs representing 23 states and 11 countries. I would also like to personally thank and recognize Dr. Deidre Trent, the Executive Director of the White House Initiative on HBCUs, and her entire staff for their tireless efforts to make this week's program consequential. Give them a hand. The theme for this week's activities could not be more appropriate for the time in which we live, raising the bar where excellence and opportunity meet. It is not lost that the establishment of the White House Initiative continues to grow in its relevance and importance. On August the 8th, 1980, when then President Jimmy Carter signed Executive Order 12-232, which directed the Secretary of Education to implement a federal initiative designed to achieve a significant increase in the participation by historically black colleges and universities and federally sponsored programs. The stated purpose of the initiative was to seek to identify, reduce, and eliminate barriers which may have unfairly resulted in reduced participation and reduced benefits from federally sponsored programs. The intentional focus on HBCU scholars could not be timelier and more appropriate. Individually and collectively, our scholars represent our future. Raising the bar where excellence and opportunity meet is a profound statement. As Martin Luther King said, nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. But I think Oprah put it better as she said, I was raised to believe that excellence is the best deterrent to racism or sexism, and that is how I operate my life. Opportunities do not just fall into place. Many times you have to create your own opportunities and work hard to achieve your goals. If you face obstacles along the way, then these roadblocks simply serve as tests to show how hard you are willing to work toward your goals. I advise you not to let the obstacles get in the way of your success. Think about how far you are willing to go to reach your goals. HBCU scholars, you are a remarkably talented group, bringing experiences and accomplishments and ambitions and aspirations across a wide spectrum. My advice to you is, have high expectations. Don't lead by feelings, but by facts. Avoid emotional decisions. Emotions pass, but decisions last. Give yourself permission to prevail. My charge to you, dream like Martin, lead like Harriet, fight like Malcolm, think like Garvey, write like Maya, build like Madam CJ, speak like Frederick, educate like W.E.B., believe like Thurgood, and challenge like Rosa. God bless you, and have a fabulous week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor Cheney University's cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cheney University's Drumline. Can we get a little music from She'J Qdee real quick while we wait for our drum line? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Cheney University Drumline. Now, please welcome to the stage Marcus Shaw, President and CEO of AltFinance.
Good evening, good evening. Now, I must have drawn the short straw. That's a tough act to follow. Let's give our drumline one more round of applause. Again, thank you so much. My name is Marcus Shaw, President and CEO of AltFinance. And on behalf of AltFinance, it's my honor to welcome you to the National HBCU Week Conference. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the visionary leadership of President Biden, Secretary Cardona, and Director Trent. Their dedication, along with this administration's unwavering support, acknowledges the profound impact of historically black colleges and universities have had on every fabric of this country. More importantly, the administration is committed to ensuring that HBCUs are equipped to lead our country broadly into the future. As a proud alumnus of Morehouse College and a member with 4 generations of HBCUs covering over a dozen institutions, I stand here with great confidence in one truth. This administration's investment, and any investment in HBCUs, is an investment in greatness. My organization, AltFinance, is focused on preparing HBCU students for careers in alternative investments, a powerful yet often overlooked sector of financial services. This field, which includes private equity and private credit, accounts for more than $12 trillion in assets under management, assets that fuel retirement funds for our teachers and firefighters, provide insurance policies for those facing sickness and disaster, and yes, they contribute to the endowments of our beloved HBCUs. Thanks to the generous support of leading alternative investment firms, Apollo Global Management, Ares Management, and Oak Tree Capital Management, AltFinance is paving the way for HBCU students to develop the skills, knowledge, and relationships that they need to succeed in one of the world's most competitive and rewarding industries. Our partnerships with HBCUs aren't just about preparing students for the workforce. They're about building capacity and fostering sustainable success within HBCU business programs. This year's conference theme, Raising the Bar, perfectly aligns with the work that we do. We're committed to excellence at HBCUs and pairing those with opportunities in the future economy. From economic development to research and innovation to leadership pipelines, we must be intentional and forward-thinking about the strategies for one of the country's most vital pillars, the HBCU. Achieving this will require multi-sector partnerships like the work we're doing at AltFinance. I encourage each of you this week to bring a growth mindset to the conference. Consider how public-private partnerships and the integration of academia and industry can drive better student outcomes, and ultimately outcomes that will strengthen not only HBCUs, but strengthen our communities. As I close, I want to thank Director Trent, her team, and the administration, and the many stakeholders in the room, to all the college students, and the presidents, and the parents that make HBCUs what they are. I want to thank everybody who has invested in this conference and the ongoing HBCU initiative. Just as we saw the great drum majors of our HBCU bands that are taking the fields at halftime all across the country, we too must continue to lead from the front. Thank you. I invite you to join us on tomorrow, Tuesday, in room 407 to learn more about the work that we're doing in AltFinance. God bless and have a good evening.
Please welcome to the stage Joanne Hill from the Minority Business Development Agency.
Good evening. I'm Joanne Hill, and I serve as Director of the Office of Customer Experience at the U.S. Department of Commerce Minority Business Development Agency. I also serve as the representative to the White House Initiative on HBCUs, a role that I've had now for more than 7 years. Greetings on behalf of Eric Morissette, the Deputy Undersecretary for MBDA. So who is MBDA? We are the only federal agency that is specifically designed to foster the growth and global competitiveness of minority business enterprises in America. We have a footprint in all 50 states, and what we do is push and advocate entrepreneurship and business growth for minority business enterprises and socially and economically disadvantaged businesses. Over the past year, our agency helped them to secure more than $5.4 billion in contracts and capital. Yes. Within our portfolio, without getting too bookish, we have 41 business centers located throughout America. We have 43 capital readiness programs that capital is financing, addressing the #1 impediment for small and minority-owned businesses, and that's through a partnership that we have with the U.S. Department of Treasury. We also have what's called specialty centers. Those are export centers, pushing commerce and helping minority-owned businesses grow their businesses globally. We have advanced manufacturing centers. We've got our partners here under Commerce, our sister agency, Chips for America. They're here on site. You'll hear more about what they do in the workshops that they will lead. And we have several other partners that are here. We also have a federal procurement center. You know, you heard that the president will be here tomorrow, and he charged federal agencies with doubling their spend with minority-owned businesses by the year 2025. Yes. We owe a lot to that charge. That is remarkable and unprecedented. I would also like to acknowledge that I am a proud HBCU graduate. I hope that my president is out there, Dr. Rosalind Artis from Benedict College, where we put the BC in HBCU. And now for the occasion for why I'm here. MBDA signed memorandums of understanding with the Divine Nine sororities and fraternities over the past year, as well as a group of very important national women's leadership organizations. You're going to hear from them this evening, and they're going to all be centered on the theme for this year's conference, Raising the Bar Where Excellence and Opportunity Meet. The team that put this event together, Dr. She'J Qdee, thank you for your exceptional leadership. And thank you to your team, Naeem, Sedeka, wherever you are, and Tammy, remarkable staff. Yes. The groups that are going to talk with you this evening, the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities, they each have a pillar that centers on economic empowerment. Yes, we like to have fun. Yes, you're going to see in a wonderful step show tonight. I happen to be a member of one of those sororities, Alpha Kappa Alpha. Are we supposed to be able to do that in public? I'm only kidding. But you're going to hear from each of them on a serious note about economic empowerment, education, and scholarships. We do have fun, but we take care of our business, and we're looking forward to breeding the next generation of future leaders and entrepreneurs that stems from this occasion. The first presenter, they're going to come up in this order so we don't have to keep mentioning their names. I'll give you the order in which they're going to present, and then they will just come back to back. First, of course, is Alpha Kappa Alpha, Soror Evelyn Sample Oates, who's former North Atlantic Regional Director. Next, we will have Kappa Alpha Psi, Ted Sanchez, who is Northeastern Polemark Regional Director, followed by Omega Psi Phi, Brother Terrence Jenkins, Coordinator 3 Representative. Next will be Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Diana Hilaire, the International Co-Director for Women Who Win. And then we'll have Sigma Gamma Rho, Keisha Butler, Area 6 Coordinator. Following her will be our National Women's Leadership Organizations. The first presenter within that group will be the National Council of Negro Women, Dr. Nicole Taylor, Vice President of Programs. Following her will be a representative from the Links Incorporated, Zakia Black Barnett, President of the Philadelphia chapter. Following her will be the National Association of Black Women in Construction. And while Delta Sigma Theta could not be here, for those of you that are out here, that association was founded by a Delta, and she's really remarkable. Carla Hill, the president of the National Association of Black Women in Construction, Philadelphia chapter, will be representing them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be here, and stay tuned. You're about to get some great information. Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome to Philadelphia. I am Evelyn Sample Oates. I am the 31st North Atlantic Regional Director for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, born and raised right here in Philadelphia. And I bring you greetings on behalf of our International President and CEO, Danette Anthony Reed, and our North Atlantic Regional Director, Attorney Alicia Pegee Spearman. We are excited to have you here for the National HBCU Week Conference. Now, I've got to tell you, I've got to be honest before I bring a couple more remarks. I did not go to an HBCU. I know, right? I always wanted to go to an HBCU. I played basketball, and I tried to get into Cheney, but I wasn't quite good enough for Cheney. But I did play college basketball, and I was initiated into Alpha Kappa Alpha my freshman year. But I love HBCUs. My beloved husband, Dr. Patrick Oates, member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, is a graduate of Tuskegee University and Howard University. Yes, my father was a graduate of Maryland State College, which is now University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and my brother and sister-in-law graduated from Morgan State University. So I love HBCUs. I've got it running in my veins, and I am happy to be here to welcome you all. You know, I have to always take the opportunity to say, we are, the Divine Nine is real excited right now. Now, are you excited? Are you like fired up and ready to go? This is such an exciting time that we are living in right now. And you're gonna hear it from so many people. You know, we are nonpartisan, so we don't sit up here and say who you're gonna vote for, but we do say make sure you vote, right? On November the 5th, make sure you go out and vote. You know, we wanna make sure that you're educated on the topics, make sure you're educated on the candidates. So we don't tell you who to vote for, but she's gonna need every vote she can get. But this is truly the most consequential election of our lifetime. The most consequential. People tell you all the time it's the most important. It is important, but it's consequential, knowing that this next president is going to appoint 2 Supreme Court justices probably, is going to have her hand on the pulse of you know, what we're going through in the economy. So we have to make sure that we are ready. We want to soar to the polls. We want to stroll to the polls. We want to take 4 or more to the polls. We just want to get there on November the 5th. But I just want to say thank you on behalf of Alpha Kappa Alpha. I thank you on behalf of myself for being here in Philadelphia, for making sure that you stay attuned to what's going on in the Minority Business Development Agency. Thank you for making sure that our college students, I mean, what's better than an HBCU graduate? Although I'm not one, I gotta say excellence. I mean, your theme of excellence, raising the bar where excellence and opportunity meet. That is an HBCU student. That is an HBCU institution, excellence and opportunity. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for all of your hard work, and God bless each and every one of you, and see you somewhere on November 5th at the polls.
Good evening. I can't hear you. Good evening. Good evening, distinguished guests, friends, family, members of Divine Nine. My name is Ted Sanchez, and I am the Northeastern Province poll mark for Kappa Alpha Psi, Fraternity Incorporated, the frat that was so nice they named us twice. Well, my brothers from KA Psi, let me know that you're here supporting us. Yo, yo. Thank you, brothers. I bring you greetings on behalf of the 35th Grand Poll Mark, Jimmy McMichael, who could not be here today. I drew the short end of the stick, but I'm actually happy to be here with my brothers and sisters, so I really didn't draw the short end of the stick. I bring you greetings on behalf of the administration. We are delighted to be participant of this HBCU week. We are strong supporters of historically Black colleges and universities. Our Kappa Foundation, as well as our Grand Chapter, are consistently donating money and getting out support to HBCUs. Now, very much like Soror that was here before me, I did not go to an HBCU either. Yeah, I feel bad. But the positive thing is I've got a young man at home who is a senior who is interested in an HBCU and being recruited for football for HBCU. So are the North Carolina A&T Aggies out there? All right. Well, he is on his way, hopefully, to a football scholarship, so keep us in prayer. I also wanted to say a few things about Kappa Alpha Psi and what we're doing. We are one of the largest mentorship programs in the country. We have a program called Guide Right, and Guide Right is guiding our young men from middle school to high school to college and beyond. And we mentor approximately 4,500 young men every year across this nation. We do about 1,000 just in this particular northeastern region. And my region covers from Maine down to Dover, Delaware, the UK, and Germany. And these young men that we're mentoring are on their ways to historically Black colleges and universities. Every year, we have an HBCU tour that takes them on all of the HBCUs that we can get to within a 3 or 4 day time frame. So we're doing our part. And I just want to say thank you to all the HBCUs, the presidents that may be here, those who are administration, for supporting us in Kappa Alpha Psi, because we believe that these young men that we're mentoring have a right to great education and a right to opportunity. And believe it or not, HBCUs are great education. Some may think it's not. There are detractors out there, but we know what we can deliver and what we can do as African American men and women. So thank you for your support. Thank you for allowing me to be here. And one thing I leave you with, which is the 35th administration's motto: always stay informed, invested, and involved. God bless you, keep you, and have a fantastic week. Thank you.
So the soror just stood next to me. She said, "Did you go to an HBCU?" I said, "No, but I'm not going to tell anyone." Well, I didn't go to HBCU either. But again, to echo the sentiments that you heard from my Kappa brother before me, we understand and appreciate what HBCUs do for all of the universities that we participate in. So I went to a small school about 2 hours away called Bloomsburg University, looking for an opportunity to get myself out of the hood down here in Philadelphia. I grew up in Philadelphia, Nicetown section of Philadelphia. I believe that if I had the proper guidance, that I probably would have gone to Cheney University and pledged Beta Gamma chapter, but I had the distinct opportunity to pledge the Audacious Alpha Eta chapter. But shout out to Cheney, shout out to the Beta Gamma Bros, shout out to the Beta Gamma Foundation. My name is Terrence Jenkins. I am the Corridor 3 representative for our 2nd District. 2nd District consists of 5 states, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. My corridor consists of the Eastern Pennsylvania corridor, which begins at Penn State University and ends at Cheney University. Pennsylvania has over 200 universities. Philadelphia, my hometown, has about 40 universities in Philadelphia. So this is the perfect setting for this activity, for this event, with all of the universities that are here. But there are 2 shining lights that Omega looks to in our corridor and in Pennsylvania. That's Lincoln University and that's Cheney University. Give yourselves a hand, Cheney and Lincoln. Those chapters in Omega Psi Phi are our 2nd chapter, which is Beta chapter at Lincoln, and Beta Gamma chapters. These are the schools that educated us in Philadelphia, that educated me. Those are the people that, little did I know, were brothers of mine and sorors that taught me in high school. I went to Simon Gratz High School here in Philadelphia. Those are the people that placed getting a quality education in the minds of young black folks like myself who may not have had that opportunity to get that education. So for that and for the HBCUs, I thank you. I thank you for my education. I thank you for what you've done for my people. With that being said, I do need to give a shout out to our Grand Boss list, Brother Ricky Lewis, who was supposed to attend this event, but he had a prior conflict, as well as our district representative, Brother Amir Sharif. So I thank you. Omega Psi Phi loves you. We're the bros. And shout out to all the bros in the room. Root to the Qs.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I said, my sorors, you looking good today. All right, just establishing some protocol in here. All right, sis. On behalf of the International President and CEO, Dr. Stacy N.C. Grant, I bring you sweet and finer greetings. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated has a long-standing commitment to supporting HBCUs and their students. We were founded on the campus of Howard University on January 16, 1920, by 5 undergraduate women who we proudly call our 5 Pearls. Not just nationally, but on all levels, Zeta Phi Beta works tirelessly to uplift and empower future generations through a variety of impactful initiatives that follow our founding principles of service, scholarship, finer womanhood, and sisterhood. One key initiative is our scholarship programs, which provide critical financial support to college students. These scholarships not only alleviate financial burdens to higher education, but also encourage academic excellence. Through local chapters and the Zeta National Education Foundation, we have awarded millions in scholarships, ensuring that deserving students have the resources to complete their education. In addition to scholarships, Zeta Phi Beta is deeply involved in fostering entrepreneurial education and economic empowerment. As the international co-director of Women Who Win, our newest program, which amplifies entrepreneurs in our sisterhood and our community. Our support includes workshops, mentoring programs, and training opportunities that equip students with the skills necessary to build and sustain businesses. These efforts extend through financial literacy programs and help students and communities make informed economic decisions, a cornerstone of long-term economic empowerment. Furthermore, Zeta Phi Beta engage in civic initiatives that promote leadership, development, and community involvement among HBCU students. Our programs encourage young adults to be proactive citizens and leaders advocating for positive change both on their campus and in their communities. Zeta Phi Beta's work is truly comprehensive, ensuring that college students not only have access to education, but also the tools for entrepreneurial success, civic engagement, and economic independence. Our commitment on the national, regional, and local levels continues to make a transformative impact on the lives of countless students. Again, my name is Diana Hilaire, International Co-President, one day, right? International Co-Director of Women Who Win, and remember, Zeta Phi Beta, the finer and sweet sorors. Thank you.
Good evening, esteemed guests, distinguished HBCU leaders, students, and partners. My name is Keisha Butler-Thomas, and I serve as the Area 6 Coordinator for Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I bring you greetings on behalf of our 26th International Grand Basilisk, Marika T. Harris, who represents over 100,000 members and 500 chapters worldwide. I am also a proud alumni of the Lincoln University, PA, the first degree-granting HBCU in the state of Pennsylvania. I just want to be clear about that on this good evening. However, for over a century, our sisterhood has been rooted in sisterhood, scholarship, and service, and have remained steadfast in our commitment to promoting education and empowering communities. As our Area 6 Coordinator for Sigma Gamma Rho, I have the honor of overseeing our dynamic and impactful chapters in New Jersey, Delaware, and Eastern PA, including right here in the city of Philadelphia. It is an honor to stand before you today at this impactful conference where our collective objective is to raise the bar and connect tangible opportunities that will bridge federal and private resources to our beloved HBCU community. This year's theme, Raising the Bar, where excellence and opportunity meet, speaks directly to the very essence of what it means to be part of the HBCU legacy. It also resonates deeply with the values of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. As we gather today to discuss pathways of engagement across career pathways and economic mobility, research and innovation, economic development, STEAM, infrastructure, and leadership, it is clear that Sigma Gamma Rho's alignment with these pillars is not only significant, but necessary. In career pathways and economic mobility, Sigma Gamma Rho has long supported professional growth through programs like Operation Big Book Bag, offering resources and mentorship to help collegiate members and recent graduates succeed. We also partner with businesses and institutions to provide internships, scholarships, and career preparation, advancing economic mobility within our communities. For research and innovation, our partnerships with academic institutions help solve real-world issues, especially in marginalized communities. We promote research opportunities to highlight HBCU innovation and excellence. In economic development, we invest in education, health, and community growth through programs like Project Cradle Care and our Women's Wellness Initiative. Our partnerships empower both our members and HBCU campuses, creating thriving ecosystems. STEAM presents a key area for growth where we're preparing future innovators and leaders. Programs like our annual Youth Symposium encourage young girls of color to explore opportunities in science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics. In infrastructure, we advocate for equitable access to resources that support HBCUs' physical and technological growth. Strong infrastructure is key to institutional success, and we're committed to securing the support. And finally, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated promotes leadership through the Emerging Leaders and Executive Leadership tracks, ensuring excellence at all levels of our organization. We cultivate leaders who are committed to service, integrity, and innovation. My charge to you is for us to continue to raise the bar together for our HBCUs and our communities. Sigma Gamma Rho is ready to lead and partner with you in this journey. Thank you, and let's continue to make history together. I will see you all at the polls on November 5th.
Well, I'm not going to say good evening. I'm going to say hi, family. I am a proud HBCU graduate. I represent the National Council for Negro Women, and they did not think it robbery tonight that I'll rock the blue and white for Hampton University. I bring you greetings from Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, our founder, our Chair Emerita, Dr. Dorothy Irene Height, who created and funded programs that materially impact lives in Black women and Black communities. I have a short amount of time, so I'm going to condense things and show you how HBCU grads really get through information. Currently, our leadership is the illustrious, the wonderful President Siobhan Arline Bradley. If you have not heard her speak, I encourage you to do so. She's all over YouTube as well as our website. I also bring you greetings from Dr. Lois A. Keith, our chair of our national board. So what is NCNW now in the 21st century? We are committed to our original thought, remaining dedicated to uplifting communities through education, healthcare, economics, and social justice that makes significant impact through outcomes. We don't just do raw number counts. We are committed to making change, to see behavioral change, to see change across social justice, healthcare, economics, and we put in the work. I'd be remiss if I did not recognize the first Vice President, April Bidell of the Pennsylvania State Coalition, and Juanita Jenkins of the Pennsylvania State Coalition as well. If you don't know us as NCNW in Pennsylvania, I encourage you to see them. We're an organization of organizations. We're comprised of 330 campus and community-based sections, 37 national women's organizations, many you heard from tonight. We connect, inspire, and enlighten over 2 million women and their families and men as well. Our mission is to lead, advocate for, and empower women of African descent, their families, and communities. But what does that mean on the ground? On the ground, that means new programs like Bethune-Heights Changemaker Pathways. BHCP is a new programmatic response. Again, we are action-oriented to the systemic barriers, inequities that continue to stifle Black women in our workplaces. The first pathway in the program will be the Collegiate Career Accelerator. We have a social justice conference happening for them next week. It will serve as proof of concept, ultimately informing the design and development of future BHCP programs, each with a distinct focus and approach to cultivating change makers. We understand the power of Black women when it comes to voting. And not only are we encouraging you to show out and vote, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your network. Ensure that they are registered in time to make their vote count. It is a process, and we must check all the boxes. We do that through our NCNW 8-State All-State strategy, which is an initiative designed to significantly increase voter turnout, specifically among Black women and young voters ages 17 to 24. And as I look out across my family, that's many of you. This strategy focuses on activating and mobilizing our NCNW members, sections, affiliates, and associates across the country to ensure the number of voters has increased since 2016, the last presidential election among young people. Our goal is to increase voter turnout by 20% among young Black voters. There was a 15% drop in the Black youth vote in the 2020 election. We can't afford to be caught slipping. It's now, it's our time, it affects us all, and I am standing with you at the polls November 5th, before November 5th if you decide to cast your ballot at that time, but please cast your ballot, get out and vote, and let the world know what we can do collectively. I'm Nicole Taylor from NCNW. Have a great night.
Good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to stand up here in front of you on behalf of the Links Incorporated and the Links Foundation. My name is Zakiya Black Barnett, and I'm the president of the Philadelphia chapter of the Links Incorporated, and I bring remarks this evening on behalf of our national president, Ethel Isaacs Williams, Esquire. And again, I just want to really thank you for being here. The Links Incorporated was founded in 1946 here in Philadelphia. So the Philadelphia chapter is the founding chapter. But on a national level, HBCU partnerships and initiatives are core to our programming and our strategic mission and vision to uplift and support our communities. We are 299 chapters strong across the country and over 17,000 members. And again, all of these sisters across the country and across the globe with the focus on strengthening and uplifting our HBCU institutions, who we know are educating the talented minds, the most talented minds this country has ever seen, and one of those whom will be on the ballot on November 5th. But not only the names that we know about who graduated from HBCUs, all of the talented minds who serve in our classrooms and our boardrooms and our science labs, our manufacturing facilities across the country. HBCUs educate the most talented people in this country, and there is no question about that. And it's our mission to continue to support these institutions, the students that attend them. We give over millions of dollars annually to support the endowments and give scholarships to those students. And not only that, it's a mission of the Links Incorporated and the Links Foundation to support the students after they graduate, whether that's Black-owned businesses or mentorship, so that they themselves can give back to the institutions that served them. So each one teach one and make sure that we lift as we climb. So we want to support the graduates as well so that they can also give back and serve. So we were given a strict time limit, and I want to stick to that, but I could stand up here for a really long time and talk about how passionate the Links Incorporated is about our HBCUs and the students that attend them. But I just want to end again by saying thank you for the opportunity to partner with you, to uphold our commitment to serve our community, uplift our community, and again, support our HBCUs. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your conference.
So I'm probably between you and the step show, so I'm gonna be quick. My name is Carla Hill, and I'm representing the National Association of Black Women in Construction. And you can visit NABWIC, NAWBIC.org for more information. But the reason that I belong to NABWIC, the family business has been in real estate in terms of construction, but my personal career has been in human resources, and what I do is love career development. I just retired after 35 years in local HR government here for the city of Philadelphia after 35 years, last Friday, in fact. And what I've seen over that time of supervising hundreds of people, there's not an occupation you could name that does not exist in government, is terminating people, laying people off, hundreds of people. They're not bad people, they're in the wrong design. In my story of being exposed to human resources, I'm a daughter of an immigrant. A lot of Black women work in the nursing field. My mother's a retired registered nurse supervisor. I knew that I didn't know, but because an undergrad, How many people from New York? I'm a first generation New Yorker. I live in Philadelphia now, first generation New Yorker. Any New Yorkers came down? Welcome. So while in undergrad in New York, we had a family friend that was in human resources. If I was not exposed to her, in 8th grade, I said I want to be a doctor because that was the only career that I knew. I want to be successful. But being part of NABWIC, National Association of Black Women in Construction, part of our mission is to make sure that women, building that pipeline, that you know that there are careers in construction, not just on the field there, but they're sustainable. If you like wind energy, solar, real estate, bridges, civil engineering. So our goal is to make sure you know about those careers, that we support you in those careers, and for people that are currently in that career, getting more contracts, right? So that's really what we're about, working together, making sure that we're supporting people in that economic development space. So again, I'm Carla Hill. Visit nabwic.org for more information, and it's been a pleasure being here. Take care, everyone.
And now, this is how we bookend this. I heard from a little birdie that a remarkable soror is here. Dr. Glenda Baskin Glover, where are you? There she is, the beautiful one. When you talk about excellence, and you talk about HBCUs, and you talk about a true academician, that is who epitomizes that. Dr. Glover, former international president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, former president of Tennessee State University, member of the President's Advisory Council on HBCUs. Need I say more? Dr. Glover, I know you're blushing and you don't like to be brought out, but I had to do that. You know, we talked about, when I started off, I talked about we take care of our business, but we also take care of our students and the future of America. Within the sorority, within Alpha Kappa Alpha, our mantra is service to all mankind, of course, and for those of you who follow and track what we stand for, scholarships, academic scholarships, and academics being what we want you to do so that you can become the future leaders of America. I have a wonderful opportunity for you students that are here that I would like to close with. On December 1st, Alpha Kappa Alpha's scholarship window for our Educational Advancement Foundation opens, and we grant hundreds of thousands of dollars to students every year, a whole lot of them, men and women. It runs the gamut. Visit akaeaf.org. Again, that's akaeaf.org. Get familiar with the Educational Advancement Foundation and what's required for you to win those scholarships, because we have a lot of scholarships that we give that runs a range of majors that are covered. So with that, I want to again thank you for the honor and privilege to be here with you, and I hope you gained a lot from the wonderful fraternities and sororities that we had to speak in the National Women's Leadership Organizations. Enjoy the conference. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Cheney University's Drumline. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Introducing the Cheney University Divine Nine. Let's give it up for the Divine Nine. Introducing the Ice Cold Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, founded on December 4th, 1906 at Cornell University. And at Cheney University, we have the Delta Pi chapter. Let's give it up for the Alphas. Now we have the also pretty ladies of Alpha, Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, founded on January 15th, 1908 on the campus of Howard University. At Cheney University, we have the Delta Iota chapter. Now, are you ready for those smooth brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, founded on January 5th, 1911 at Indiana University. And at Cheney University, we have the Gamma Omega chapter.
Say what your name is. Oh yeah, that fits you, girl. Tell me where you headed. Can I walk with you, girl? You got that look in your eyes that look like it give your boy here a good old time, and I'm on it, girl. That's right, I'm on it, girl. See, this is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. I'm really trying to get to know you better, girl. You ain't gotta act like you're shy. 'Cause we gon' do something is gon' get done, and we gon' get crunk and have a lot of fun. And I say, shorty, she wearing her hair, she breaking in me, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Shorty keep it on and poppin'. Ooh, yeah. Shorty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot. Ain't no mistaken plan.
All right, all right. Now, are you ready for those dogs? The bros of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, founded on November 17th, 1911 on the campus of Howard University. And at Cheney University, we have the Beta Gamma chapter.
This is a story of famous dog. But the dog that chases its tail will be busy. These are clapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, dogs of the world unite, dancing dogs. Yeah, counting dog, funky dog. Nasty dogs.
All right. And now we have the devastating divas of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, founded on January 13th, 1913 on the campus of Howard University. And at Cheney University, we have the Delta Tau chapter. And now we have the Blue Phi Brothers, a Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated, founded on January 9th, 1914 on the campus of Howard University. And at Cheney University, we have the Gamma Omicron chapter.
Silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can to mean casting grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands on my toes. Cause these want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These try to take my life, they around, get killed. You around, you around, you around, get smoked. Cause these Philly, I pull with me, don't around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young that's rolling, I got throwing bees. I done did the DOS, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that.
And down we have those doves of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, founded on January 16th, 1920 on the campus of Howard University. And at Cheney University, we have the Psi Chi chapter. And now we have those pretty poodles of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, founded on November 12, 1922 at Butler University. And at Cheney University, we have the Beta Phi chapter.
Scrub the ground, you can do it up and down, around and round. As long as that monkey ain't stiff, dance and make all the players wanna get a hit. Like the strip at a club in the ATL. Little freak tore it up, they started raising hell. I remember Magic City before the freak made for the police. Went on all them weak trips. All the big girls get loose with it. All the skinny girls get loose with it.
And last, but certainly not least, we have the Theta man of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, founded on September 19th, 1963 on the campus of Morgan State University. And at Cheney University, we have the Beta Rho chapter.
In the club, poppin' with my pull that pop. Blood rockin' on them jiggers. On the money.
You ain't talking money, I don't hear you. You ain't gotta touch my own. That's true, that's true. Boy, I'm about my spiller. I'm about my spiller. All my monkeys, we gorillas. We gorillas. All my clutching, we some hitters. Hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. I'm in the club, bopping with my bopping. All love, rocking off them chicks. Money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear. What be quiet? You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's Thriller, that's Thriller. Boy, I'm about my spiller. I'm about my spiller. All my monkeys, we gorillas. Yeah, we gorillas. All my clutching, we some hitters. Boy, we some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. That's Thriller, that's Thriller. Boy, I'm about my spiller. I'm about my spiller. Nah, we with you. I'm coming through, me and all my boys smoking loud. I ain't hearing you. Kodak bring the noise every year.
Ladies and gentlemen, although our letters are different and our colors are unique to our respective organizations, the Cheney University Divine Nine is one unified body, fostering a sense of belonging and community among all its members. So as you see us come together for this unity stroll, we represent strengthening bonds, promoting teamwork, creating tradition, and reinforcing the importance of togetherness and respect. Ladies and gentlemen, the unity stroll from the first HBCU.
Who you calling them?
Hey, monster on the beat, Debo, any rap, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail to the cross, he walk around like Tizo, what's up with these jabroni? Trying to see Compton, the industry can hate from all in they mama, how many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options, I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your hide the Bible if God watching, sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some on him. Pull on him, extortion, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister.
Give it up, give it up, give it up for the Cheney University Divine Nine.
At the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified.
This is what togetherness looks like.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Cheney D9. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us.
Thank you very much.
They gonna let you disrespect Pop.